Welcome back to another Reading Between the Lines. Today we're talking about Life is Strange Volume 3. Uh, so, yeah, let's talk about that. We got Volume 3, Strings here. Um, this volume is all about, uh, Max contemplating, like, kind of whether or not she wants to go back to her reality. She keeps saying that she does, but, it's a tough kind of choice for her because of everything that she's gained in her new reality with Rachel and Chloe and all of that. There we go. That's a good spot for it. And all of her new memories and stuff. And so it starts off. She finally like confesses all of the things that have happened to her. Basically, gives them the rundown of all the crazy stuff that's happening. Um, and and so there's a couple of ways that people react to this. Rachel obviously is very concerned about the fact that in Max's reality, she died and was killed in such a brutal way or whatnot, and that Chloe and Max there found her, in the junkyard there. But what's cool is eventually she kind of relates this to the play that she's going to be in, Hamlet there, to the character Ophelia, I guess, who she's going to be playing, and realizes it was more, it's not great that she died in the other timeline, but it can serve a valuable lesson to Max that, it's about the life that you have, and people shouldn't focus so much on the death. They should focus on the fact that, like, to enjoy people's life while they're still living, not like after the fact kind of thing. And then also she imparts onto Max, like, hey, if you leave, just remember you're not leaving us. You were here. That's the way you should look at it. You were here. You didn't leave us. You were here. You were present. You mattered in this reality. And she's like, I really needed you to matter here, so I'm glad that you were here, kind of thing. And I think that's really powerful and impactful, especially for Rachel's character. I think that's a really good message to Max, especially who is jumping through all these timelines, and she's like, am I really making a difference? Am I making a negative impact? Really what it comes down to is, in this timeline, she mattered, and she mattered in a very positive way. And so Rachel just wants her to know that, like, when she leaves, it's not going to be another Chloe situation where she left, she had to leave as a child and then never really... I mean that was kind of on Max because she never really communicated and whatnot, but even this book kind of humanizes that a little more. Not this one, but, like, I think one of the prior issues says something about that, like, it was just really hard because, like, blah, 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 and it's just hard to connect and all this stuff. I don't know. They made some excuse for it. Anyway, the point being that I liked Rachel's character in here and all of that. And she also told Max, like, if you ever get back to the other reality, tell that Chloe that, like, that everything's okay. Like, not to worry. I mean, not that she's the same Rachel, but, like, maybe there's some closure there. I don't know. And Max kind of points out that she's not really the same Rachel. She made the choices in a different way to all, like, millions and infinite possibilities all led to this Rachel being here now, rather than dying off at some point or, going on a different path or whatnot. So she's not really the same Rachel as our Rachel from the other reality, but they share similarities, that kind of thing. I don't know. It's very complicated, timey-wimey, wobbly-gobbly stuff, so I like it, but like, time travel gets really confusing, man. Like, yeah. So anyway, like, so there's that, and then there's Chloe, who, like, her story is a lot about, like, her connecting with Max again, and then, like, they'll have these little memories that they each share from the timelines, or like Chloe remembers things that like she shouldn't remember, like the storm and the song lyrics and whatnot, and they're kind of curious about that. And she just really wants Max to get back to her timeline, but she also wants Max to stay, you know, which is understandable. So she's kind of dealing with that. And then on the side of that, she like got this this vehicle together, who she named Gladys, to so that Rachel could like go on this road trip, you know, she's gonna go along on the road trip, by the way, which makes a lot of sense. I don't understand why they were so attached to like Chloe staying there. I mean, I guess because of the job or whatever, but like, you know, I think she'd rather be there for Rachel, and that's the most important part. And I think that's good, to show how much they love each other and how much strength that is and whatnot. Rachel gets an award for the thing that happened in the last episode at the party and all that, even though it was like Max and Chloe and Tristan who helped out a lot with that, and she mentions that like in her speech and whatnot. And then Max's character is all about like, in this issue, is all about like deciding, do I want to hang out and go do this tour and go on this like long road trip with my friends, or, you know, like, is it fair to say that I can get back, you know? And it's I feel like it's less about a decision. It kind of is at first, but then it's like also everyone like treats it like it's a decision, but it's also like they don't really know how to get back. Like they're trying things with Tristan's powers and Max's powers to kind of get through. They actually see Chloe on this beach, and she like keeps rewinding in the other timeline or whatever. Eventually they figure out that Chloe's on the same tour that they are, but in a parallel, like in her universe. So it's like she was on this beach like a couple of hours away. So then she gets like really optimistic, like, hey, I can go there and maybe connect. Like she has to be at a certain point in the world where Chloe is to like cross back over or something. She like tries to go in this in-between world again, and it doesn't really work out. Tristan actually crosses over to what I assume is the original timeline with the Chloe that we want her to get back to. Our Chloe, you know, from the first game and all of that. I think he's in that timeline now. Actually, at the end of the issue even, he's like, you hear somebody walking in to Chloe, and she's like, hello? Or something. And then so, like, I think that's going to be him. But anyway, the ending's a really like kind of heartbreaker too, and it's a really weird storytelling device, because it's like you're trying to read the dialogue that's like happening presently in Max's timeline, and then you're also trying to read the dialogue that Chloe is writing as a letter. It's like one of the letters from before the storm, which like really got me, because I'm like, oh, she's still writing these letters to Max now that she's gone, and she was like saying how much she missed her and stuff, and she's like, you were saying like maybe if I was a light, like, you would be able to find me again. She's like, I'm gonna be your lighthouse. And I'm like, dude, the lighthouse from the first game, you know, it's always watching. And it's like, oh, it's really nice, you know? It's like, oh. She has this dream about Chloe, too, and she's, like, telling her, trying to get back to her and stuff. And, so it's really nice. I really hope she does get back to Chloe, and I imagine that's what's gonna happen in the last issue, but, the last volume anyway. But it will be sad to see like this reality go. And even Max says that at one point. She's like, I wish I could have both, but I can't, and I know that. And she's like theorizing that maybe she came there, the reason she was there was because Tristan, and like he was theorizing that as well. So yeah, that might be why she was like drawn to this timeline or whatnot, but yeah, so there's that too. I don't know. I did like this issue. It was a continuation on everything that we've been building on, and they're doing a lot of like really good character work, I would say, in these issues. Maybe it's like easier in this medium to do that or something. Like I know. I feel like in video games, and especially in like a really dialogue-heavy video game like Life is Strange, I feel like it's really difficult to kind of like really grasp on to like everything that's being said, like unless you're like really paying attention. Here you have to like actively soak it. You're the one pushing it forward, not like a cutscene or something, you know. So it's like there's a lot of details you're gonna miss in a video game that you might pick up on in a comic or a book or something because you're sitting there actively reading it. At the same token, you might also miss out on those details. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to, it's just like, I feel like in a way this is a more like focused sort of thing, you know, rather than like Life is Strange where you're trying to do like a million things and there's like a million things going on. And not that there isn't here, but I feel like they've really honed in on focusing on these three characters and what they're kind of going through. And Tristan too, but he's more just about the powers and trying to get Max back and stuff. He's a character, sure, but he's kind of a plot device too at a point, you know. So I think it's really cool. We have like this history with these three characters too, Rachel and Chloe and Max. So there's that as well. I just really think they're doing a good job building on these characters and whatnot. And still, like, visually, the book is, like, really good looking, so. Yeah, I really enjoy that, and, I can't wait to see where it's going, you know? It's just, I'm still having a lot of fun with these. You know, like, I'm not trying to play favorites. I think I might have liked the last issue more because it was less focused on, like, like, I'm trying to get back to my own reality thing, which I do want, obviously. It's just, like, it was more, like, slice of life where we're just living in this world and seeing Max react to it, and, it was just more magical because this was, like, the first time we were there, and Rachel's back, and Chloe's back, and seeing all of their lives and how they unfold and the flaws and the character moments and stuff, and this is good. We're building on that, but you know, it's like, I don't know, there's just something so magical about that the first time. So I like where we're headed, and I think things are getting good and better in a lot of ways, but I just, like, the last issue was just like, wow, it's like really good. I was really excited about that one. This one I am also very excited about. That's not what I'm trying to say. I just might have preferred that one for a couple of things to this one, but they're still both, like, really good, you know? I'm, like, really excited to read the next issue. I ordered the 5th volume, because I didn't have that yet. I got all of these at Disc Replay, like, in one go, so, hopefully that'll be here before 2 weeks from now when I'm gonna read that, or not 2 weeks, it'll be, like, 2 times from now, so it'll be Monday, so it'll be a week from now. Hopefully it's here before then, because I'll probably read the 4th issue on Friday, or the 4th issue, I keep saying issue, 4th volume on Friday, and then review that. You guys don't, it doesn't matter to you guys, because you'll be seeing these on Wednesdays, just like as the weeks go on. And hopefully by now the Life is Strange 2 videos will be coming out, I think, like, yeah, definitely by now, actually, yeah, that would make sense. Well, so this will come out Wednesday, so that's only 2 days from now. So no, I think the first episode of Life is Strange 2 comes out Saturday, which I recorded, like, forever ago, so it's just a lot of, like, 5 episodes, so it's like I wanted to, like, intersperse, like, episodes in between there so I didn't burn out on Life is Strange content and all of that. I don't know. I'm trying to keep it fresh and interesting, you know, and stuff, but it gets a little difficult sometimes to, now that I have so many ideas and so many things I want to do on this channel. It's like, you know, we're getting there though. You're gonna have a lot of content to soak up, so yeah, until the next issue, until the next volume, can't wait to read it. This has been a great volume. Just remember that it never hurts to read between the lines.